name is Dr. Kathryn Garrett Kelly. I am a two-time graduate of the illustrious Mecca Howard University. I graduated with a bachelor's in art of anthropology and a bachelor's of science in biology in 2001. And then I returned to Howard and I received my medical degree in 2007. I currently am a board-certified internal medicine physician here in Silver Spring, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. And I own my own practice called Kelly Collaborative Medicine, where we focus on compassion and care for all. In addition to that, we also have contracts and work in primary care with the homeless population in Montgomery County. I currently serve as the president of the Howard University Medical Alumni Association, and I'm a proud alumna of the Howard University Showtime Marching Band.
My name is Queen Cora Coleman. I'm a Houston native, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Music Performance, Percussion Performance, class of 2002. I'm a proud alum of the Howard University Showtime Marching Band, first female drum section leader, drum captain. I am most recognized as a drummer, producer. I spent 5.5 years playing with Prince and 3 years playing with Beyonce as her band leader. I'm the drummer for the Black Girls Rock Awards, the Urban One Honors, and the leader of the Queen Cora Orchestra. Also own a construction company and a consultation company. I'm a proud alumni of the Howard University Showtime Marching Band, where I was the first female drum captain of Thunder Machine.
It's funny because I feel like the story goes a little bit back farther than that. I first got introduced to HBCUs and especially the marching band. In Tampa, we have a classic where it's FAMU versus BCC every year. But my first inkling was not to go to Howard. I actually wanted to go to Washington University in St. Louis because I wanted to be a doctor. And that was the place to go at the time. But I also got a full scholarship to Howard. So I was a laureate scholar. And so once I got this offer to have a full scholarship, I looked into Howard a little bit more and went as a part of the BSMD program. So initially I was on a 6-year track to be a physician. The band actually changed all that. But it's funny because I think in hindsight, the things I got from Howard, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. And one of the things that I'm very proud of is having served as the national president for Tau Beta Sigma, which is the National Honor Band sorority. And I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity had I gone to Washington University. I also wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet Cora or my husband because both of them were in the percussion section and both of them were in the band at Howard. So initially I chose Howard because they gave me a full ride. And they had a program that would allow me to be a doctor quicker because that was the goal. I became a parent at 15. So part of that whole, I also went somewhere I didn't feel like I would be judged for that, where I would still be given leadership opportunities in spite of being a teen parent because there was always this kind of stigma behind it in general. And I didn't have that problem. I didn't have to worry about feeling like I couldn't do something at Howard.
There were several things that led me to Howard, particularly my senior year at Cashmere High School in Houston. I graduated valedictorian of Cashmere. So in the state of Texas, you can actually go to any university for free, and all the scholarships are really yours to keep. But a month before I graduated from high school, my mother passed away. And it was just a really devastating time for me, for my family, and just finding my voice, finding my path, finding what I felt would embrace me at that season in my life. So I went on a college tour, my sister and I, the last semester of high school, and we went to different HBCUs. But Howard really resonated with me. So I decided to go. So my mother passed in April. I graduated in May. And then I started summer school at Howard on the dive team. And just, getting acclimated to life adjustments and getting used to the campus and that sort of thing. And I got on the, so just getting adjusted from being in Houston, being around my family, to being in a new environment was just going to be more optimal and easier to start in the summer session. So I went that June, but I also joined the marching band that summer. And by the end of the summer, I had to withdraw from being on the dive team and really focus on being present in the marching band. But Howard just, it kind of called me, it called me and it embraced me through that season of my life in a way that I know, like Kathryn said, I know that I wouldn't have had that type of family environment. And I have friends like Kathryn, like Coco, like Verna that are still part of my life beyond, the glitz and glamour because they were there at a time when it mattered most. And I also joined Sigma Alpha Iota, which is a professional music fraternity for women. And it embraced me, and Thunder Machine embraced me, and, Mr. Washington embraced, Fred Irby embraced me. And that was really what um, inspired me through my freshman year and to continue on at Howard. Initially, I was going to be a computer science major or information systems, just something more on the computer technology side, computers and technology side. But music was there. I was playing through high school, and the marching band was just a part of my life. So it embraced me in a way that probably saved my life in ways, saved my mental health for sure.
And that's because she was so dope in the marching band, like, and it's funny because like you saying you want to be a computer science major,
Yeah.
and like looking at the stuff you do with computers right now, it's a natural talent. It's a natural talent that goes along with the percussion. So
Yeah, I never thought about that. It's always been there. It's always been there. But it's interesting. Like medicine was always there for you, but music was there, and community service was a huge part of you. So it makes sense that you're where you are in your journey, making a difference in the community.
And it's funny because like Cora and I really we talk, and she's been somebody I can talk to about those struggles in addition to all those joyful moments. I know we talk about people that influence us and people that, and it's not about like trying to be somebody else, but people that you see striving and doing great things. You like, I can keep pushing too, and Cora's that person for me. And so I'm very blessed that we continue to have this friendship, and we have times we can check in and talk about our business ventures, and it's a certain amount of understanding that goes with that sometimes you don't get from other friends. So it definitely is dope to watch her do the things she does, and to be able to invite her into certain parts of what I do, especially with TBS. She came out in 2011 and was my women in music speaker, and all the kids were like, oh, it's Cora, it's Cora. I was like, yeah, that's Cora, that's my girl from Howard, you know. And because they look at her as, and I say icon because she is in the field, but she's so down to earth and willing to be there. So I'm proud of my community service, but I'm also proud of the things that she's doing because I know that she's reaching out to her community to make a difference as well in a different way, than what I do with medicine.
Yeah. There's a lot of parallels, with what we're doing in our life, and I think we got even closer after you nominated me to be an honorary member of Tau Beta Sigma. We were already talking, we were already close through school, but we just talked even more. The sisterhood is just that much tighter. And to see you not just be a medical professional, but the other side that people don't always see is to be a business owner and what it takes to be a business owner and a mother and a wife. It's a lot of layers. And I've had the pleasure of mentoring your daughter too, which is really cool. So it's exciting to see the reach and impact that you're having and to be able to share those moments where we're, infrastructuring or re-infrastructuring, right. Firing people. You're fired, oh my God. And then have to turn around and smile.
I haven't had to fire anybody this week though. No, not in the last couple of weeks. I haven't had to fire anybody. They right there on my nerve though, but I'm.
I know, right? It's a process, and being a woman, in our industries, from the marching band to leadership with the medical profession, and it's a lot. It's more than a notion sometimes.